Tonight, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Cleveland Browns. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here come the Ravens now, ready to get the football for the first time. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. They'll look to throw here. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And the win last week, punted 4 times as this one's away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses that have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Travis Kelce becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Browns are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game. They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Able to slither by, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. Now a second down and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Chris Jones in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Well, he gets everything he could into this one. The trajectory's good. It's definitely on line. They just need a little more oomph behind it, and it'll wind up falling just shy of the crossbar.
The numbers for McCaffrey last week. He was, without a doubt, one of the catalysts in that victory.
And he could really be the glue that makes this offense go, because when defenders have to commit to stopping him, that just opens up more opportunities in the passing game.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge, and it's going to bring up 4th down. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future as they look. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Chris Jones, his 2nd sack of the night.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Now this throw caught left side, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. They'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. Chris Jones in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw here. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Chris Jones make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. Call that a 48-yard punt and made even better by a loss on the return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started.
And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later, hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Jalen Hurts
taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make the score 14-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Ravens heading out on offense as we look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. Back to throw again.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. He just joined the double-digit party with that last pick. He now has 10 on the season.
And that takes a great amount of skill, study, a tad bit of luck. But bottom line, he's had a heck of a season.
And this one is incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Flushed out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And Charles, you think about this offense, and again, it's kind of a tricky time of the season because you're 14-0, looking to see this one out to the end, but you start to run into situations where guys are getting a little banged up. Maybe could use some time sharing, some time on the bench, just to rest. How do you approach the rest of this regular season?
I'm telling you, you don't ask the easy stuff, do you? I mean, you created a heck of a situation there, and actually you didn't create it. You presented it, and you're exactly right. It is tricky. because your eye has to be on the ultimate prize, which is the Super Bowl. That's paramount. But at the same time, how much fun would it be to go down as one of the all-time great teams and join the 1972 Dolphins as the only undefeated team to win a Super Bowl?
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Christian McCaffrey as the first half is winding down. And the Browns would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 21-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And he has not really been able to have a lot of comfort back there in the pocket. Pressure's been coming at him a lot, hasn't it?
And they've got to figure out how to tamp down that pressure. How do they decrease it? Is it getting rid of the football quicker? You know, shorter drops? Maybe they do something different with their pass blocking and their protection schemes. Maybe you meet them on the line of scrimmage instead of retreating to try and protect your quarterback. They've got to figure something out, though, because you cannot.
Oh, what a juke into space. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Second and 3. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with a lead. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we're into the final 3 weeks of the NFL season. A lot of races going to be coming right down to the wire. Before we get it back to you guys, let's check out what we have coming up this weekend on the Week 16 NFL slate. Some great games still to come, and I think we highlighted one of the better ones right there, as they'll have to contend with the New England Patriots. Plenty to like about the late afternoon games as well. As you see by the highlight, these guys are in for a battle, taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. And lastly, in the national game on Sunday night, definitely one to tune in for, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back. Quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. To return, here's Agnew. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Browns offense getting set to go to work here to start the 3rd. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
61 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, these two teams met in Cleveland earlier in the year with the Browns coming out on top. So a win here in Baltimore would give them the season sweep.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Hurts. Open man. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Hurts.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. DK Metcalf with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else. There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff looking right. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down. Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice gain there for a 1st down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Edwards-Helaire now off the option. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
To return, here's Agnew.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Throwing is Hurts.
Dancing to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Ravens will take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. Back to throw now on 1st down.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Browns will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
84 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Forced out to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. On 2nd down, McCaffrey able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
They go play action with Hurts.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. throw. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. They'll look to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he gets it down to the 32.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Again, he'll drop to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. A gain of 6 there on first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. They'll try and throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed, I think. And that is caught. And he has now tied the record. Touchdown. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And they're going to speed things up here. 2nd and 6. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. They'll look to throw again.
Got a man. That's Ayuk.
And it's a fumble. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll set up to throw.
That's complete out left to Ayuk.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
The man is Ayuk, complete.
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. One final shot. They'll look to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for the Browns,
they are now 2 wins away from a perfect regular season as they move to 15-0.
and they'll get a few extra days.